This video is brought to you by Sutco Transportation. Sutco's hiring Class 1 drivers in British Columbia and Alberta. To apply, go to sutco.ca. Use promo code KWANFAN to get an extra $100 on your first payday. Good morning. No shoulder cam today, but you guys get a rear of the cab cam today. Haven't done that in a long time. Weather seems okay today, so we'll give it a try. I know this is disorienting to people in the past, so we're not gonna make a habit of doing a lot of these, but once in a while, throw one of these in. Just crossed the border. In fact, that's the border right behind us there. I got pulled to go inside to, what did they say? To verify my declaration. Don't know what that means, but I had to go inside, handed my paperwork, told me to have a seat, had to sit there for a bit. And then said I was good to go. Okay. So we're on 95 northbound, but it'll turn into Highway 3 here shortly, eastbound. Right when we come up to the scale, that corner, turn on to Highway 3 eastbound. I guess it'll be both 95 and 3. So I believe 95 continues further north of Creston, goes all the way up to not Creston, Cranbrook. I believe it goes all the way to Golden. Just off the top of my head, I might be completely wrong. Once we're past the scale, I'm going to call dispatcher call and see how late this place receives vehicles. How late do they unload? I've tried hard to get there in time today. I don't know if we're gonna make it. We only need brakes on, yeah. I have to click them on every single time I start up the engine. I wish the truck remembered if I had the brakes on or off before shutting it off. Because about 95% of the time, engine brake is on the heaviest setting, full setting, all 6 cylinders. Just leave it on. The cruise control automatically applies engine brakes if you start speeding up too fast. Looks like I've got cell service now. My Bluetooth in and try it. No answer, that's okay. I'm just busy. Think of other people that they can be on the phone with. Okay, is the scale open or closed? Says open. Hey, good morning. Yeah. I got a message on Isaac with an entry number and cleared, yes. Yeah, I got it on Isaac. I don't know who sent it, but on Isaac I did get that message, yes. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, what time are they open till? Okay, yeah, it's there. So I'm thinking between 2:30 and 3. So I will keep. I think so. I'm gonna hammer down hard, and we'll hope and pray we make it to deliver today. Yeah. Yeah, I know I skipped meal breaks yesterday. I'm like, I'm just going to eat while driving. It's a granola bars for me. I'm just going to hammer down and try to make this happen. But yeah, Yeah, you might get away with a 4 hour sleep one night, but you need to recover that, and it takes days to recover. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We have my niece is staying with us for a week, so and my nephew will be coming, and I've got my sister and brother-in-law coming over from. They're all coming from Prince George, and it's my niece's sweet 16 birthday, so we're gonna have a nice, good birthday party for her. Watch some fireworks in Osoyoos. Have a good old time. Nice. Yeah, it's gonna be a good weekend. If we need to. Yeah. Okay. We'll give it a shot. Hopefully everything goes smooth. Thank you. Bye. And she's awesome. She's an awesome dispatcher. She always gets the business out of the way first. She had a question about did the new dispatcher send me the clearance so I could cross the border? The answer was yes, and she's like, okay. So he did the work, but he didn't actually mark it off on the spreadsheet. So she goes, at least he did the work. So that was good. And then asked about what time customer closes. It's hard 3 p.m. Hard 3 p.m. and that's gonna be tight. Right now GPS says 242. See if we can make some time on that, but the way I have the GPS set right now, it's almost impossible to make time on that. So we'll see. So I have it set for running in the prairie, so you run the speed limit. So as long as I don't lose time, I should be okay. As long as we don't lose time. Speed limit 60, not miles. Kilometers. Keep it in kilometers. Always takes about an hour or so to shift your brain back over to kilometers. got enough fuel because I fueled up in Idaho along I-90 right by Coeur d'Alene. Like I said, I was going to yesterday. Yeah, when I told her that yesterday I skipped my meal breaks and just ate food while driving, she just goes, "You're just as bad as her husband." He didn't get enough sleep last night and went to work. So you can't do that. Might get away with it for one night, but you can't do that. Cruise control is set. Wait, I don't know if I have the GPS set at full speed limit. That might actually not be true. I might have it set as a maximum of 50 or 95 kilometers or something like that. Can't quite remember now, so there might be some room to gain time. I haven't used this setting for a while. I've got different profiles saved into the GPS. If I'm driving full Super B load over the mountains along Highway 3, I have a setting, and if it's just the quad deck, I have a setting. If we're running in the US with US weight, I have a setting. I've got all these different settings that help me get a better ETA to the customer. All I do is I set my top speed on the GPS. I adjust what my top speed is, and then that app, I know what the top speed. Some of the top speed I have set at 80 kilometers per hour when I know I'll be driving faster than that. But I also know I'll be crawling over the mountains at 35 kilometers per hour. So in that case, average out, and I arrive time the GPS originally said I was going to arrive. Little manipulation of the GPS. So, if I remember right, I have the Prairie Flatland one set to 95 kilometers per hour. And that was to average out, stops at the scale and fuel and stuff like that. So I think there's a little bit of opportunity to gain some time. Like I said, as long as you don't lose any time, hopefully there's no big construction zones or anything like that. Should be good. Oh yeah, see, I forgot again. Every now and then there's people commenting I should say the date that I recorded this video at. Remember that this video gets released exactly 2 weeks after I shot this video. So today is June 29th. It's 8:27 in the morning. But the point is, if you don't watch the video on the date of the release, you don't know when the video came out. So you've got to try to get in the habit of saying June 29th, when I'm doing the time of the day and give you the temperatures. 15.5 Celsius. It is quite comfortable. I made the mistake though of last night opening the windows, because I've been doing that whole spring so far when it's warm outside. Get a breeze through the truck. It's really comfortable. So I opened all the windows, enjoying, relaxing, and editing the bonus video. And all of a sudden I'm getting bit by all these mosquitoes. I'm like, no! Mosquitoes exist! I forgot about those things. No! So I was swapping at mosquitoes, closing the window, and so I got a whole bunch of itchy bites. And since this is the first time I've been bitten by mosquitoes, your immune system isn't quite up to par, so you get pretty big welts from the first bites of the year. I mean, they weren't bad. I've had much worse, but my immune system must be pretty good right now. Still was a little itchy. Still a little itchy. Then complained about the mosquitoes to Jess half an hour later, and she just goes, you know, there's those mosquito coils in the truck. I'm like, what? Where? She knows exactly where they are, points them up. I go into the cupboard and go, sure enough, let's burn one of those for just a minute. Just burned it just long enough to kill all the bugs in the truck and put it back out. And the rest of my night was much better. I only edited the bonus video. I wanted to do both yesterday's video and the bonus video, but not eating proper meals, just feel out of energy by the end of the day. Mountain Time Zone. Just went from 8:30 a.m. and now it's 9:30 a.m. Lost a whole hour. And no, my ETA hasn't changed. I'm still going to make it there at 2:42. But GPS is smart enough to know arrive time is in a different time zone and changes the time. So yesterday when I was loading this load, putting all the corners on, I got to the last lift and I'm like, I'm out of corners. My big 4-foot long corners. I shouldn't be out of corners. I've lost one somewhere. Those corners are like $30 each and I've lost one. I think next time I come through Salmo, I'll order 3 new ones. Replace the one I lost and then have 2 as a backup. So I have 29 corners now instead of 30. I'm confident I didn't lose one along the highway. I'm pretty sure I lost one when you're unstrapping at a construction site and you're throwing all the corners down on the ground. Some of them bounce funny, and I must have somewhere overlooked one of them. And somewhere on a construction site, someone gained a corner. Where's the train now? All night last night the train kept going by. And it wasn't too bad. I didn't wake up from the actual train rumbling by. But a few of them decided they need a honk right beside me. Although a lot of them didn't. I don't quite understand why some honked and some didn't. At least that was the case before I fell asleep. Woke up in the middle of the night and I'm assuming that was the train because I hear the rumbling of one, so must have honked this time. CPSE. crossing Moyie River. Again, I guess. And here's Moyie Lake. Sure, a lot of the cabins over here along the lake are owned by Albertans. Hungry for a snack. Let's have a granola bar. I usually throw 2 granola bars on the passenger seat the first thing in the morning, and if all of a sudden I do have that hankering for a snack, it's a healthier snack within arm's reach. Train sitting there. Maybe just train cars, not an actual train. Hey, that train's moving. Looks like it's all oil cars. Pretty much hidden by the trees. Sounds like it's hard on its brakes. Of course, when we finally do find a train, we leave the train track way off to the side. I suspect by the time we see the track again, we'll be past the train. And no, I'm not stopping just to see a train because we are on a tight timeline. yesterday. Now, even though this road is technically Highway 3 eastbound, if you look at the map, we're pretty much just headed north. From the border all the way to Creston. No, not Creston, Cranbrook. Creston's the other direction. After that completely dry landscape yesterday, this part of British Columbia here is still pretty green. It's looking a little dry, but it's still green compared to yesterday anyway. Not as lush and green as everything was 2 weeks ago, but long enough that I haven't come this direction that I don't have the road completely memorized. A couple of corners have caught me off guard. I was coming in a little too hot. I actually have to pay attention to the speed limit, suggested speed limit signs around corners. car in front of us has Idaho plates, so they may not be comfortable with kilometers per hour. Driving conservatively. Well, guys, I think I'll call it a day. It's a little bit early, but kind of hoping to get an extra video out of that rear-facing camera that you guys will see probably months from now when I'm on a vacation or something. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the drive through British Columbia forests along Moyie River, Moyie Lake. Thank you guys for watching these videos. I really appreciate it. All the support you guys show me is awesome, and keep those comments coming. I'm reading every single one of them, responding to a whole bunch of them. If you guys have any questions, there have been some really good questions that I just assumed everybody knew coming in, so it's kind of nice seeing that, so keep those coming in. I'm out of here. You guys rock. Just missed my window to honk there. That's right after these trucks.